Okay, your name is Rick DeMint, and you take pictures with original Polaroid, like SX70 style cameras?
Yeah, I use the Spectra camera, which is a later development.
Like what they use, this 600 film or whatever?
I have a camera that uses 600, but I also use the Spectra, which is the image film, which is the wider frame.
Okay, yeah, so let's hold that up. All right, so you're using that camera to take these pictures, which are all using the Impossible Project film.
Yes.
These are stars from like every walk of life. How are you doing this?
Well, a variety of ways. Sometimes I'll have red carpet access. Sometimes I'll run into someone on the street. Sometimes I'll go to a stage door or an event where they're performing. If they're doing a signing somewhere, but just I've been in press rooms. Just really so many different ways.
And what's your background? Are you a photographer by background? What do you do normally?
Not really. I don't make money at photography. My day job is in finance.
Finance?
And I just do this just for fun, really. And
So,
I've been doing it over 10 years.
This is your first show?
This is my first show, yes. I've had pieces in other shows, but literally just one piece here and there. And this is my first show with only my work.
So, just for example, I'm going to ask you a question about like one photo to tell me the story. Sure. So this is, let's see, that's Katy Perry.
Yes.
How did you get Katy Perry's photo, and why did she pose? She looks happy.
Katy Perry was on Good Morning America. Okay. I went by before work one day. There were thousands of people out on Times Square to see her perform and be part of this show. As she was leaving, I just happened to be in the right place at the right time, and as she was walking to her car, I said, "Could I take a Polaroid?" She stopped, gave me the peace sign, smiled for me. I took the picture, asked her to sign it. She did. So I said, "Thanks so much," and then she went about her business.
And look at that.
A lot of luck.
She is with the peace sign. That's great. And so you're going to just continue doing this, or is this going to become something bigger?
I was just talking to a friend tonight who put out a book, and I think we may work on a book together to put a lot of my pictures in there, because I have close to 2,000 pictures. I've been doing it over 10 years, and I have about 150 in this show. Over 10 years, I've amassed quite a bit. So
that's really something.
Maybe put out a book, maybe do some more exhibits elsewhere.
And so, if there was one story that stood out for getting a photo, what might it be?
That's a good question. I met Barack Obama years and years ago when he was just before he announced he was going to run for senator. He was doing a book signing because he had a book coming out, or it had just come out, and there were thousands of people there, and they said that I couldn't get in. Too late, it's not going to work. I waited around. Everyone that got told they couldn't be there left. I ended up being the last person that got in. And so I was able to get his picture as they weren't allowing photos, but because I was the last, I was allowed to get his picture and have him sign it. So, and then, of course, he became president, and it's one of the pictures that I look at and I'm like, all right.
Is that picture here?
It's not here because it was pre-Impossible Project.
Ah, okay.
Before they started developing film.
Okay, so you were doing this first. You switched over to Impossible stuff when?
Really around the time that they started making film. I've been shooting their film from as early as they've been making it.
Okay.
And I think there's a representation here for at least from as far back. I'm just trying to see if there are any near us. A lot of the earlier film had the stripes on the top, which you can see there.
Right.
And the black frame film, which is probably going to be over on that side. Then that's one of their developments from the earlier collections as well.
Well, very interesting. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it.